Okay, so I guess that this is my official intro for Goats and Pasta. So where do we start off? Well, I guess it's best to start off with the obvious, to be honest. Hi, my name's Sam, I'm 18 years old, I'm currently living in Staffordshire. I'm a college student studying film and TV production, and I identify as pansexual. I know, I'm just diving straight into there. This means I have attraction to people of all gender identities, so beyond like just male, female, and even towards things like agender. And another thing that I identify as is gender fluid. This means that my gender identity switches frequently throughout the day. Sometimes I identify as a guy, sometimes I identify as a girl, which means I would be wearing a lot more kind of effeminate clothes such as skirts, leggings, tights, etc. So how about I tell you some stuff to do with my interests then? For one thing, I am a massive nerd. I'm such a complete, utter dork, especially when it comes to the subject of films. It is one day my dream to one day become a massive, very famous, well-known film director, and I want to be known up there among the ranks such as like Steven Spielberg, Marty Scorsese, Alfred Hitchcock, Francis Ford Coppola. I mean, okay, I'm never really going to be as big as them because they've directed some of the greatest films of all time, but you see where I'm coming from. I do want to make it big out there in the film industry. Some of my favourite movies include things such as Back to the Future, The Matrix, Terminator 2, Forrest Gump, The Lion King. Oh god, that movie is so emotional. And I'd probably say The Avengers as well. And another thing that I'm a massive geek for is I'd probably say science fiction as well. For example, I love Doctor Who. I've grown up on that show. I've seen every single episode of the new Revive series, and I've seen quite a lot of the original series as well, from the 60s to the 80s, and it is absolutely amazing. I love Star Trek, I absolutely adore it. Futurama is overall, I'd say, my favourite television programme. I cried my eyes out at the series finale, and oh my god, if only they could bring that show back. If only they cancelled The Simpsons and allowed Matt Groening to just focus more on Futurama, because Matt Groening did actually say himself he wants to bring the show back, which kind of just shows both Fox and Comedy Central they need to bring it back. If the creator of the show wants to bring it back and bring it back as well, or just bring it back for Netflix maybe or something like that, I don't know. But I guess when it comes to science fiction as well, another thing I love, obviously when it comes to sci-fi, you can't really ignore talking about this, and that is Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back is overall my favourite one in the franchise. The prequels I didn't really like as much, but Revenge of the Sith was alright though. I like Revenge of the Sith. I think of that as kind of a redemption for George Lucas in a way. But yeah, Star Wars is absolutely incredible. I love it so much. I cannot wait for episode 7 to come out this December. I'm hoping to buy Darth Vader cosplay so I can go to the midnight premiere of that dressed as Darth Vader. Don't judge me. But yeah, it's not just science fiction. I like superheroes as well. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, I absolutely adore that. I've seen every single entrance so far. My favourite is Captain America the Winter Soldier. I'm excited for Ant-Man when that comes out in a couple of weeks. I loved Avengers Age of Ultron. I thought it was better than the first one. I don't quite see why people are hating Age of Ultron so much. But when it comes to TV shows, I love comedy as well. I like Red Dwarf, which is science fiction as well as comedy. I love The IT Crowd, Blackadder, Mock the Week, QI. I absolutely adore the living hell out of creepypastas. Seriously, you have no idea. I listen to channels such as Mr. Creepypasta, Creepypasta Jr., Creepsmoke Pasta, That Creepy Reading, Some Ordinary Gamers, Well Hey Productions. I could go on, but I think I've made my point. I absolutely love creepypastas. They are absolutely amazing. I got into them when I was at school, and I've been reading them and even listening to them since I started college as well. But overall, I just watch loads of different kinds of YouTube channels like Vsauce, CGP Grey, Undertaker Freaking Loving 27, Tom Scott, Markiplier, you name it, I'm probably going to watch it. I also have my own YouTube channel as well, where I talk about and I review movies, and I narrate creepypastas as well. And it's called Tartarus Pictures. I'll put the link to that in the description below if you're interested in checking that out. Yay, shameless plug-in for the win. One thing I love as well is music. I will literally listen to anything. My favourite band is Avenged Sevenfold, but other than that, my favourite genre is obviously metal, since I mentioned Avenged Sevenfold, and you can probably tell by the way I'm dressed. But I listen to all different kinds of music. On Spotify, the heaviest thing I've got is No Pity for a Coward by Suicide Silence, and I've got stuff like Coolio and the Cantina Band song from Star Wars somewhere in there as well. I will literally listen to anything. I love Eminem, Daft Punk, as well as bands like Suicide Silence, Avenged Sevenfold, Black Veil Bride, Slipknot, you name it. Okay, so I guess that was my introduction for Goats and Pasta. I'm hoping to upload on this channel every Wednesday or so. I'll be talking about a whole load of different things, both LGBT and non-LGBT plus related stuff. And other than that, I will see you guys later. See ya, folks!